A year of outrageous protests at the Wisconsin Capitol has yielded countless arrests and tickets. But this Tuesday might have been the first time protesters have faced a jury trial over any of it. 6 protesters were charged with resisting obstructing an officer. This video shows the event that led to the charges. This group refused to leave the Capitol on August 25th after a protest rally while police were trying to close the building.
It was like many have testified the day that public employees saw a drastic pay reduction. But additionally, for me, it was a day, I believe, that I was interacting with my new colleagues extensively and kind of planning out how we were going to go about taking action to fix this mess before we have to inherit a world that's broken.
Each of the protesters testified during the trial. They argued, first of all, the police did not tell them individually to leave.
I did not once have an officer approach me individually and tell me to leave. At that point, it was just Chief Tubbs asking the general crowd to leave.
I saw it more as a request and an order, and I didn't feel it was a particularly lawful, certainly order or request regardless. And I was there to exercise my First Amendment rights, and we were there to petition our government directly as a group, as we had done repeatedly in the Rotunda and in the Capitol since mid-February of last year.
When he's trying to close the Capitol, you would concede that he's doing his job.
In attempting to close the Capitol, yes. In removing protesters, forcibly, no.
How would you close the Capitol with leaving? How would he have done his job in closing and securing the Capitol if you 13 would have remained inside?
Wait until we got bored and left. I'm a busy man. As I stated, I have multiple jobs and I go to school. I would have left.
They also argued the police did not have a right to remove them from the Capitol.
Like I said earlier, I felt like we were in an appropriate forum to address our government. And it is my understanding that the Constitution doesn't close at 6 p.m.
Was it your belief at the time that you made the decision to stay that you had the ability to do so?
To stay? Yes.
Why was that? Why did you think that?
Again, just like T and Damon have testified, in my opinion, we were conducting official people's business. It is our First Amendment right to do so. And like we've said, it's a rule that the building closes, and obviously Chief Tubbs has mentioned that he has been flexible in that specific rule. So I guess I was hoping that he would be flexible again and allow us to continue doing our business.
By refusing his request to leave, you in essence made his job as a police officer more difficult to close the Capitol. Is that correct?
Incorrect.
How is that incorrect?
I believe his job as a police officer is to oversee the building, maintain safety, and eventually lock the doors. He could have waited to do that. I think what I made harder for him to do is remove all of my friends and family from being close to me.
And they argued the police singled them out.
That was the point of the arbitrary remark, is the fact that everyone else had left, and then as soon as it was us 13, they started the arrest. That didn't seem to be done by any sort of basis other than just the fact that we were there.
So you felt it was unfair after everyone else had left on their own accord and you guys stayed that you were forced to leave? It was arbitrary, in your words.
I feel it had more to do with who we were than with what was going on, yes.
But you would concede you were the only people in the Capitol, besides media and police officers?
Actually, well, yes, that is true.
Thank you.
In the end, the jury found them all guilty. They were each fined $200 plus court fees. For the McIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky.